Okay, here we go. We get the black pieces for today's video, and they play e4, which can only mean one thing. I mean, come on now. We're renowned for playing the Caro Kann. I wonder if they'll play d4, and then we get into like this advance. Oh, a hillbilly Caro Kann. I think it's called the hillbilly attack, where you bring your bishop out. We make this trade in the center, and then the bishop goes back to b3. So yeah, we make this trade, bishop b3, and then we just sort of continue our development normally. Get the knights out, get short castled. And we do gain a tempo, but long term, whoa, okay, I've never seen this move before. I've never seen this move. This is a bit of a strange move because it's like, you never really want to move a piece too many times in an opening. Like if I go here, it's like I'm inciting this trade, and then I'm going to have like this monster center with pawns on C, D, and E. But if I go here, then I guess I just develop normally. But I prefer to put my knight here, I think, and take this way. Yeah, I'm very happy with this position, especially if they don't play d4, because then we just play e5 right away. Surely, I mean, surely that's the move. Okay, they do go here, so we can't play e5 right away, but we can just develop our knight. Probably best to get our bishop out before playing e6. But like then we have ideas of like c5 at some stage, developing the bishop, like sort of like a reverse Queen's Gambit. So this is pretty awesome, and we're playing a fellow Brit, so it's only fitting that I have a mug of tea with me. It is an Easter mug though, so not really sure how I feel about that. It's sat in the middle of June, but what can you do? I wonder if our opponent is currently sat with a tea as well. Why have they played f3? What is the logic behind this move f3? I mean, I kind of understand it maybe if you want to stop my knight from jumping in at some stage, but you're blocking your own knight, you're blocking your queen from getting out this way. Obviously these squares are defended anyway, but this move f3 just screams long castling to me from them. I'm just going to carry on my development and just sort of ignore this move f3. I don't understand it. I mean, the f2 pawn is notoriously known as the weakest pawn on the board, so maybe they're just like, let's give this guy a bit of strengthening, okay? Because it's obviously only defended by the king when the pieces are all set up. But like, f3, I mean, I don't understand that at all. I can't imagine the eval bar is particularly happy with that move. But then again, who knows? And the good thing about having this diagonal open for our queen is we have access to a check at all times, but we also have access to this b6 square if the light square bishop was to come out. So I think if they play like this, I might just instantly play this, putting pressure on this pawn, putting pressure on this b2 square. I think that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so they go ahead and try to kick my bishop back. Bishop g6 kind of looks just like a bit of like an instantaneous move. I'm not really seeing anything else. I don't really want to come back this way. I like maintaining pressure on this diagonal, and now that they've played like this, like surely to get any sort of king safety this game, my opponent's going to have to long castle, and we can just throw our a pawn up the board. So this move, obviously we have to play this move h6 now because they're clearly trying to play h5. So we need to provide our bishop with a little cubby to hide in. And if they play g5 at any stage, well, I'd just take with my h-pawn, opening up my h-file. I mean, my opponent has played like a very interesting game of chess. It's been quite strange. Okay, now they develop their bishop. I mean, the move queen b6, like just, I would love to play it. I'd absolutely love to play queen b6. Because if we could, yeah, I mean, putting my queen on this side of the board as well, this just feels so natural because it's so clear that they want to long castle. So just putting any semblance of pressure over here feels great. If they push here at any stage, then we're going to have a knight on this beautiful little island on e4 that can't be challenged by pawns on either side. I mean, queen b6 just feels so natural here. I wonder if, yeah, like develop your knight, I take, here comes the rook, but then I just go back, threatening to take your knight, and there's no b pawn for the rook to win back anyway, because our b pawn's already been traded off. I mean, so far I'm very happy with my position. Like, white has a couple of stranded pieces, like these pieces aren't moving anywhere anytime soon. Okay, so the queen slides over. I was initially thinking that they were preparing to sacrifice, but it does look like its only purpose is to reinforce this pawn. I think a move like e6 looks so natural now. Just opening up our dark squared bishop. I'm not really seeing any other moves. Let's go ahead and play e6. Just preparing to castle, I guess. But then if we could also give a check on this g3 square, then they could block, but then we take, and now you wouldn't have the option of long castling at any stage, because your king has moved before castling. Wow, okay. Rook b8 looks so natural here. Because how else do you... I guess you'd have to play here. But that looks so ugly, doesn't it? That just looks so bad. Oh my god, rook b8. If you go here... I was thinking I could maybe sack the bishop, but I don't think I can. Because let's say you just take back with the rook, then this is too slow. But let's say here you take back with the pawn. I don't know, I'd take the knight. This is an interesting move. I instantly want to challenge it with a5. Just like instantaneously. a5 just feels like a bit of a no-brainer. And like I take with check. Yeah, they block with the bishop. I don't know. It feels pretty good, a5, but maybe I just develop my bishop. I don't know. So a5, you take, I take check. You got to imagine they block with the bishop or the knight. I can't imagine my opponent wants to trade queens in this position because it feels like I've got like far superior development. I think I'm going to hold off on a5 and just maybe develop my bishop and prepare to castle, in all honesty. I'm also looking at like knight d7 at some stage, preparing to push these pawns. But I currently don't want to because I don't want my opponent's dark squared bishop to be opened up. Because like you look at my opponent's problems, currently this bishop's blocked in. So a move like knight d7, I kind of be enabling them to solve one of their issues. Maybe if the knight goes here, then I'll play a5. Yeah, let's play bishop to d6, looking to get castled. I think this makes a lot of sense. a5 feels very aggressive, doesn't it? And there's like a bit of like an unspoken rule in the Caro Kann. This is more to do with the advanced variation, but I imagine it's a similar concept in the hillbilly attack that you only sort of want to make any sort of trades when the opponent comes into your half of the board. Like the Caro Kann, it is very passive. It's more of like a defensive-minded opening. And I did say if the knight came here, then I'd go here. Because after takes, I'm pinning this knight, so the bishop probably comes back. I just don't know though. I'm just going to castle, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to get castled. It's a real shame my queen and rook can't swap places, so that when I did put one of the pieces on this square, it was pinning the queen to the... Hello there. Okay. Immediately I'm just thinking slide back. Is there any merit in this move? No, because you clearly want to go here. And if takes, you probably take like this. Yeah, that's a little bit scary actually. So I'm just going to drop back. Oh, but now when you go here, you're still hitting my queen. I should have gone back like here. Because you're still going to be gaining a tempo, and I'm probably going to be forced into trading. Maybe if you go here, actually, can I give this check? Okay, you hit my bishop. Can I now go here? Is queen c7 a move? Maybe? It feels like a move. Yeah, I'm not seeing how I'm like targeted in any way after queen c7. And sort of just make a trade like this. I think this looks pretty good. I think. I'm also like having like premonitions of getting like double stacked on the b file with my rooks. But now it's not my bishop coming in to infiltrate, it's my queen, which I'd be absolutely fine with. Because it just feels like a more attacking piece, like putting pressure on everything basically. It's also nice that we kind of have this silent assassin in the bishop, being in the corner. I think it was David Howe. He's like an English grandmaster that said like, when you get your bishops on the square, you want them in the opening. Just leave them there, like especially at an intermediate level. Like people are always moving their bishops, repositioning them. You really don't always need to. Okay, my opponent plays knight to e2, preventing me from going here. This is a good move. Yeah, now they don't have a dark square bishop. I'm thinking knight d7 and trying to make some sort of advancement, probably on the e file actually. So like here and here makes a lot of sense. Maybe I go rook e8 in preparation for this move, knight d7. But it does feel very slow, doesn't it? So maybe knight d7 right away and then go here. Obviously we can't really push our c6 pawn because they can take and I can't take back. It would allow for space on our E and D pawns, but with this one we can take back. So that's sort of my rationale in which pawn to push. And that's why I've played this backwards knight move. Whether or not it makes any sense is just kind of beyond me. I've just brought up my notes on my MacBook somehow. That was not my intention. Obviously, I'm recording a video. Why on earth would I bring up my notes on my MacBook? It's lucky there was no like video ideas written down. No spoilers on the channel. I mean, come on. Somebody commented a really good idea actually of like starting a series where I play subscribers. So if you'd be interested in that, comment down below your chess.com username and I might look to add a few people. Okay. So I'm a little bit hesitant of playing here now because of this move c5. I don't know if it has any merit though, because you would be blocking your knight. From the outpost it kind of looks like it really wants to go to. So if I go here, you go here. Could always just slide back. Yeah, I kind of like this still. I do kind of really like this still. And if you take, I'll probably take back with the queen, even though I've put my knight here, because then I'd be pinning your knight. And if I can bring the rooks over, bring the bishop over, it just looks like it's getting scary. I mean, yeah, this move c4 has allowed my bishop to get in behind at some point now. Where it was on c2, playing bishop here was never an option because you defend this square with your pawn. But now it feels like this is like a real overextension. I mean, maybe they're trying to set up some sort of fortress and play for a draw, but I don't know, it feels like I have chances of like breaking through. I mean, there's just so many gaps in behind now, especially on the light squares on the queen side. And I have a light square bishop that can get over here relatively easy. They dominate the light squares near my bishop, but that's the good thing about a bishop. Like, the bishop can fly, man. Like, the bishop is out of there like no man's business. If you castle, what would I play? Maybe I would even have like f5, just looking to completely break everything open. Yeah, I'm going to play here, man. And if you were to go here or something to defend this knight, well, then I could obviously just take the rook. So it's like my opponent needs to have a big think here. Okay, they offer me a queen trade. I don't know if I want to be taking a queen trade right now, in all honesty. So maybe I just back up. Maybe I just back up. This feels quite logical, in all honesty. And now if you castle either way, your knight is hanging. Maybe knight back here would have been a better move for my opponent. But now they do block this square from their knight. I also feel like I should have thought about queen e6 a little bit longer. Because they do have like these pawn breaks on this side of the board. Okay, so they move their king. Okay. Can I bring my knight, or is it best just to play rook e8, sort of forcing them to bring their rook? I don't know which one they bring. Probably the one on h1. So I'd go here. This would most probably be their response. It is tricky, isn't it? Because I'd also love to play this move f5. I would really like to play f5. But if you push, that's where things get a little bit tricky, isn't it? Maybe like queen e7, preparing this move f5. I don't know. I just got nothing else. I can't really think of any other ways to sort of break through right now. Because, like, obviously there would be ideas of, like, putting the queen here, the knight here, threatening to take this pawn because of this pin. But my opponent would likely just go into a queen trade. So I think I will play queen e7, preparing f5, and if you push, that way I can take with the queen. So you're kind of forced into taking, I take back, and it just feels like everything's opening up. Your king is not protected very well. So I quite like this move, queen e7. Whether or not the engine likes it or not, I'm going to assume it doesn't, because 95% of my ideas, the engine's like, you are such an idiot, man, what are you doing? Right, so I do have a very weak pawn on c6, which I can defend with knight e5, but that's easily offset with this move, so I'm kind of disregarding that already. Maybe like rook here. Yeah, I'm thinking rook c8 is kind of my only option. So we are going to go ahead and play rook c8. If you bring a rook over, I'm still going to play queen d8, maintaining pressure on this diagonal when I do go for this f5 idea. Even though the knight could take, I have a bishop and rook that would see the square, so we should be okay. It's all getting very complicated now, and I'm getting a bit overwhelmed, guys, so if you could smash that like button, it'd really help. Really help, guys. I have also been monetized on my channel, so if you get an ad, just watch that bad boy, okay? Just like indulge in the ad, just kick your feet up, go to the toilet, just go do something. That'd be great. Though, do you actually ever want to bring this? Because then I'm bringing this, and I'm getting in there like swimwear. I actually didn't see this move, queen h4, so maybe you do have to bring this rook, because then obviously if I went here you'd take. But I'm not overly sure. I'm not sure, guys, I'm not sure. I'm getting overwhelmed. We're 25 moves in, my opponent's having a bit of a longer think. Because they have sort of been like blitzing every move. They're like sort of like between 20 and 40 seconds every move. I mean, I've invested like a minute or two a couple of times now. But I am still very good on the clock, which is nice. It's a good feeling knowing that when you think there's a critical position, you can just have a think. Because oftentimes I'm so low on time and have not got a Scooby-Dooby-Doo what the hell I'm going to do. Okay, what can my opponent play here? It's sort of like they've barricaded this knight in. If you want to reroute it, or route for my American audience, shout out you guys, you kind of have to go back here and then like this way, which I guess is an idea. And yeah, it's a real shame you can't play here, because obviously of this check. I mean, you could play there, but then do you want to let my queen in? It feels very dangerous, doesn't it? It feels very dangerous, because then my knight's going to come join the party. Potentially. Maybe better to go this way, I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. But yeah, my opponent investing a real big chunk of time here. What could they possibly be looking at? Like this I can instantly disregard, because like why the hell would you want to do that? The rook comes over, so initially I said earlier, didn't I, I'd just play queen d8 really fast. But maybe this is a move instead, because it's still the same idea really. You're not really allowed to... I don't know how I feel about that actually, because I could go here, you could go here, then this f5 idea doesn't really work, so after takes, I can't take because of the knight, and I can't take because my queen would be hanging. But I wonder if I could play like queen h4 check first, and then you block, then I go for that. Yeah, I'm really considering queen g5. I don't see an issue with it either. Like, you can't easily target this queen. You could offer a queen trade. Maybe that's why queen d8 would be a bit better, because there's no queen trade. Yeah, I feel like here they might offer a queen trade, and I don't want to take a queen trade. So let's say I were to play queen d8. What would my opponent then play? I mean, it's tricky. Maybe they try get double stacked, play like this. I mean, I really want f5 to work at some stage. I really want f5 to work, so I'm going to go queen d8, okay? I'm not going to play here, because if they play here, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, maybe it would be fine to just trade queens and then play f5. But I don't want to... I want to keep queens on the board. I feel like it's more entertaining for you guys as well, which probably shouldn't be a factor. I should probably just try play good chess, but I've kind of accepted now that I will never be able to play good chess. I'm playing f5. Surely f5 is fine now. Obviously, if you push, I just take with check. If you take, I'd have to take with my bishop, but that's fine because my rook is now open. f5 just looks like such a good idea, man. It just looks like such a good idea. Like, I'm not seeing what my opponent can do. I mean, their knight on a4 is just... Oh, man, that's annoying, isn't it? That's very annoying. Oh, I completely blundered. No way, man. Oh, there's just no way. There's just no way. Oh, that's so annoying, man. That is really so annoying. I mean, we have a check with f4, but... I mean, what does that even do? Like, here. Probably go here. Oh, and there's just nothing. I'd have to go like here. You take. I take. It's just, yeah. Oh, man, that's so annoying. Maybe I go here. But then you can just take and take and take and take. And it's just not pleasant, man. Can't believe I blundered this. I mean, queen f6 feels necessary. You're not going to take my queen, though, are you? Oh, maybe just... Oh, man. I'm actually devastated. I'm actually devastated. I thought I played quite a good game. I really thought I'd played an okay chess game. How stupid was I? It's not over. It's not over. It's definitely not over. I mean, queen f6 looks like my only move. And I'll just take my rook. And I need to keep queens on... I mean, if you take, that would be a big mistake, no? Because then I'd just take back with the rook. So you take, and then I'm going to take back with my queen. Because I've got to keep queens on the board now, don't I? I mean, I don't really have a choice. Don't really have a choice. Oh, I can't believe I blundered that fork. I didn't even calculate this knight jumping in at all. Didn't calculate this at all. It just wasn't even on my radar. I mean, it's such an obvious tactic. Of course they're going to play there. And I've just completely missed it. That was so bad. Yeah, that was so bad. What? What is that? Now I just take back, no? What? And where's the knight? What's going on here? Are you take... No, you can't, because then... What am I missing? Here? I don't know. I don't know. They should have just taken... Maybe they didn't see that their queen was protected by the knight on a4. God, we've just been given an absolute lifeline, though, I think. Unless I'm missing something else. Which is entirely possible. As you guys have come to be aware. Oh my god. I can't believe that, though. Can't believe that. And the knight, you kind of have to move this knight, no? Because otherwise I'm going to go here. And how else can you reinforce this knight? I guess you could look to double stack. But then I'm probably just going to take, freeing up this square for my bishop. Oh no, because you'd take back and I wouldn't be able to go there. Okay, well, I think you need to move the knight, even though it's defended by the rook. Or double stack. So I think you either have to move this knight, or play here or here, allowing for this. What? That I don't think is it, man. I really don't think that's it, because now I go here and I've won the game, no? I know I'm being premature here, of course I've not won the game, but I don't see how you... Because if you go back, this knight doesn't defend this rook. I mean, that's too big of a ground to... What? Have you got this? No, because I'd just take. And then you'd have nothing to take. Have you got this? No, because again I'd take. You take. I'd take. I'm just winning. I'm winning. Oh my god, this has been an absolute emotional roller coaster. This has been a real emotional roller coaster. I don't see how they defend this knight. Or the rook behind it. It's like you got to pick one. Because like even if you... Oh, you can take, but now I take, no? Because I was looking at them pushing this pawn and then taking with this rook. Kind of slipped my mind that you... But now I take... Do you go here? No, because everything's still protected. I'm good. Right? I'm good, no? Oh, I'm just so confused, man. My little brain can't hack it. Them trading queens might go down as the biggest fumble in chess history. Oh my god. I can't believe this. I actually cannot believe this. This is what I mean, this silent sniper assassin bishop. Guys, if you made it this far, please subscribe. But this silent assassin bishop just, oh my god, came in to save the day when they took on f5. Oh my god. G takes on f5 was not even on my radar. Like, not even a little bit on my radar. My tea's cold, but I'm having a sip. I need to calm down. I can't believe we might actually go on to win this game. Unless I'm missing something, like, catastrophic, we should be good to go on and win this game. Oh, man. I'm not seeing it for my opponent. I'm not seeing it. I don't know what I've missed for them to feel confident, but the fact that they're having a long think is very reassuring. Like, very reassuring for me. Because if they're not seeing it, well, that's the main thing, isn't it? Like, even if I found a way out, as long as they don't see it. Now I guess it's like you've got to face up the lesser of... What's the lesser of two evils here? It's like English politics. Like, when you're voting, you're never voting for who you want. You're voting for the lesser of two evils. Now you have to decide whether you want to lose the knight or lose the rook. Or lose both. Whoa! I tell a lie then, clearly. But I have this now. And then when you take... Oh man, what have I missed? This is a good move, isn't it? Takes... You kind of have to take... Because if you don't take, then I'll take. Wait, so takes... Let me look at these lines quick. Takes... And material's equal. How is material equal, man? How have I fumbled this? I go here, don't I? And then we're fine. Bishop takes knight and we're fine. Bishop takes knight and we're absolutely fine. Because takes, if you take here, I could take or take and I'm fine. Here, if you take, I can take with a knight and we're fine. Oh my god, bishop takes and we're fine. Thank God for this bishop, man. Thank God for this bishop. This is why bishops are better than knights, guys, okay? I will die on this hill. Bishops are so much cooler than knights. It's my favourite chess piece by far. Guys, comment your favourite chess piece. Let's boost this video as much as we can. It's just shameless plug after shameless plug, isn't it? It's getting a bit sad now. Oh man, that feels good. That feels so good. Their knight on a4 still stranded in no man's land. This feels good. If you were a super GM, you'd be like resigning here, but this guy knows I could fumble at like any minute, so it's fine. Like, it's probably not even losing for them. Like, it obviously is on the engine, but like, if there was an engine dedicated to like, I don't know, it would like proportionally rate every move. Like, oh, it's a 1200 that just played this, so you know, it's not actually that good. Now we just need to consolidate. I can go here and offer a trade. Yeah, let's just try simplify this position now. Let's offer this rook trade, because if they take it, it's very brave of them. But I'm also threatening the pawn on h5, so it's like kind of got two ideas behind it. Okay, so this is interesting actually. So this is where the fun begins, is it? Let's go ahead and take this pawn. If you push, I take, you take. I don't know. I've got like endless checks I can give. Like I can go here. If you go here, I go here. You probably take, so I'd give this check. You'd have to go here. Then I'd have this check, and that would be mate, no? So let's go for this. I think I'm right in saying that. Oh wait, no, I've completely miscalculated. Here, I don't have this because there's a rook right there. Like, what am I talking about? I've got this check though. And if you go here, well, I don't really know what I'd do actually. Maybe just bishop here is good. Maybe bishop here is fine actually. Like here and here, just looking to blockade. But there must be a way to win this game. There simply must be. Like, I really want to give this check, but after this, it's like, what am I even doing? Like, if I go here, you'd have to take... Oh, that's a shame that doesn't work. Like, here, check, here, mate. Oh, it's not... Oh, that would be mate. But after, like, here, you can just take, which leaves my bishop and rook hanging. So that's very annoying. Yeah, that's very annoying. Maybe I just... Yeah, I'm going to go here and look to play here. And they'll bring their knight and then play here or something. But that's okay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I just got to make a move. Like, I've literally just got to make a move. Oh, wait. I could also have just offered a rook trade, man. Could have just gone here. I'm overcomplicating things now. Like, we're up a pawn and a full bishop. We're up a pawn and a bishop, and we're just overcomplicating everything. Like, I should have just played rook e4, surely. Just try simplify. But what can you do? What can you do, guys? We all make mistakes in life, okay? This guy more than me, clearly. I mean, I've played a pretty awful game of chess, and we're still somehow in this. I don't get how. Like, we've been very lucky to still be in this game. Whoa, hello there, sir. Check. Where do you go? Here? Dunno. I don't know. I'm going to go check, just because it frees up a square for my knight. And if you go here, I'll probably just instantly blitz this out. Okay, you go that way. That I was not expecting, because now I have this, right? Yeah, this feels good. This feels good. If I could get my rook here and set up this mate, that would be wonderful. I mean, that would be unbelievable, really. If you allow me to play rook e3, the game is donezo. Unless you were to then push. Then I'd have to go here and here. And it still looks pretty nice, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, if you allow rook e3, the game is donezo. I think. I know I keep saying the game will be over. And, oh, you should just resign, but... You guys know by now I'm an absolute moron, okay? So the game is probably still, like, in the balance. But I have seen, like, a couple of nice checkmates. Let's go here. I still want to go here. Cutting off all this. This is all cut off. Hang on. Yeah, I need to play here. And then if I am allowed to go here, which is reinforced by the knight... Bishop cuts all this off, rook cuts all this off, this is all cut off. So this would be checkmate. Which would be absolutely wonderful. This would be a gorgeous little checkmate. I don't actually see how you could possibly stop it. Yeah, I don't see how you could have stopped it, but that's okay. Beautiful. Good game to my opponent. Guys, we're going to very quickly jump into a game review and just see how we got on. Okay guys, so we played at like a 77 accuracy, which really isn't very good. And I know it gives the hillbilly attack as an inaccuracy, but just ignore that, okay? It will soon be a book move, the more people play it. Because that's literally all a book move means on chess.com. It just means people have played this lots and lots and lots. So give the hillbilly attack some time, okay guys? It didn't like bishop f5. Well, that can just do one, okay? Because that was a fine move. Well, it doesn't want h6. What the hell could it possibly want? Oh, h5. That's fine, okay? That's, you know, we're arguing over subtleties here. We don't need to get too into that. And then I think our first big mistake of the game might be coming up. This move, queen to c7, it doesn't like. Because after this trade, they have the move knight c5, just putting this knight on a gorgeous outpost. Which I guess makes sense. It's kind of silly of me to even allow this. I mean, I'm still completely winning. Just because of all these overextensions, but it just feels like I'm doing fine. c4, we kind of identified during the game why this was a mistake, because at some point you're allowing my light square bishop to get into the game, which we did actually see towards the end, didn't we? Our bishop got in behind and helped with the checkmate when we got it over to this square. So we played e5, and then the queen just goes back, and we make this trade. Okay, it doesn't even want me to take. It just wants me to play rook to e8. Bring this rook over. I guess just putting like ultimate pressure on, but what happens after this? Wow, I can sack this knight. And after takes and takes, I don't know, let's say you were to go here to reinforce this knight. Oh, well, obviously I could just take. So let's say you went here to reinforce this knight. What would I then have? I'd have this check. If you go this way, can I work it out? Nope. Let's try work it out with the engine then. Oh, I'd have this check and then I'd win the knight. Wow, okay. So yeah, probably a bit of an oversight there, but what can you do? I mean, I'm not an engine. It doesn't like queen e7 because of the move knight d4, which they did play. Okay. It didn't like this at all, reinforcing this pawn. It just wants this, because then if takes, I guess I give this check. Oh, and oh my god, this is not pleasant, is it? God, I suck at chess, guys. I suck at chess. You know what? It doesn't like this move. Do you know the move it does like? It doesn't like this either because of the thing we discussed, like a queen trade. Not quite on the square that I suggested, but that's okay. It's the same idea. It actually just wants queen f6, which completely disregards my whole f5 idea. So the engine really thinks I'm an idiot. If only it could hear my rationale, then it would understand. What were they meant to play here? Just queen e3 still? Yeah, just setting up this battery. It does look pretty scary, but what if I was to then go here? I mean, you could obviously make all these trades. Oh, and then you win this pawn at the end of it. So yeah, that is why I cannot just offer a trade. But that's okay. They play king g3, which is a miss. I lash out with f5. They play knight e6, which... so stupid of me, man. I completely missed it. But they played this so poorly. They played this bit, like, horrifically. What are they meant to play here? Okay, just knight c3. Because then when I go here, they have the move knight d4. Yeah, okay, I guess this makes sense. But they didn't do that. They played here, and now I can just win this knight, which was a beautiful little find from me. And from here, it was pretty clinical, really, wasn't it? I mean, we're just setting up checkmate. Here comes the rook to e3. I was very proud of this find, just cutting off more squares from the king. And now it's just forced. Like, let's say you go here. I just take. And then what can you even do? I don't know. Let's say you went back here. I'm not really seeing a move. This is mate. Is there another mate? Is this mate? Yeah, this is mate. Any more mates? Oh, there's one where you like take on c3 and then play mate, but there's only two forcing mates. But very happy with this move, rook e3. I was quite happy with how I played, in fairness. I know I had a few mistakes, but they all seem trivial in the grand scheme of things because, again, I'm not stockfish. But guys, if you somehow enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe. We upload daily chess videos, so stick around, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.